Hey, welcome back to the channel. Hey, if you like my content, please hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so you don't miss any of the videos. Let me ask something. You ever been told to just relax? I know I've been, just take a deep breath, Tim. Sit down, calm down. This is somehow supposed to make me feel more calm, but I end up much more tense instead. Now, a lot of us go through this and feel this, believe it or not. And like a number of other videos that I've said, we've had challenges like this. I said the same thing, and I'll say it here. Number one, you're not alone. And number two, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not doing anything wrong. In fact, actually trying to force relaxation can actually make stress worse. All right, especially in this stage of our life when we're boomers. And today I want to explain why that happens and what's really going on in your body and what works better instead. Okay, so for many of us, um, relaxation has been framed as something that we're supposed to do, kind of like flipping a switch, right? Stay still, calm down, empty your mind, right? Now, I meditate guy. I meditate, I've done it for a while. But here's the thing, when your nervous system has been under long term pressure, right, for years, stillness doesn't feel safe to your body. It feels very unfamiliar. And when your body doesn't feel safe, it resists relaxation. Even if your mind wants it, your body's still going to resist it because it's not used to it. All right. So think about the world we're living in too. All right, right now, it's just continual change. We thought change was happening 20 years ago and it was doubling every 3 to 5 years, technological change. It's even faster than that. Technology is moving faster than we can keep up with, especially if we're a boomer, right? How about political tension, right? This reminds me of 1968 where the country was divided. We have that economic uncertainty, health concerns, right? We're baby boomers, so we're in the twilight of life, and health concerns are a big concern for us. Or how about because of these health concerns, family shifts? Or how about loss of structure? I know I retired, semi-retired last year, and that loss of structure really threw me off, right? For a lot of us, we know what to expect every day. We get up, we go to work, we work 9 to 5, and we had that structure, and it was very familiar to us, right? So all of this, when you lose all of this keeps the nervous system in a low level state of alert, not exactly panic, but hypervigilance for the most part. You're always scanning, you're always adjusting, you're always bracing for what's next. Kind of like a lot of us are waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? That's old expression, but that's basically when you're just on high alert all the time. So, but when that becomes your baseline, suddenly telling yourself to relax is kind of like slamming the brakes on a car that's been speeding 100 miles an hour for years, right? That's what happened. The system pushes back. And that's what happened to me. I overworked, I pushed till my adrenal glands were just shot. Those are the glands that control all your stress hormones. And I had a 2 year protocol to get well. So that's why, and it might not be, you might not, I hope you don't get that, but that's why you might notice. So when you try to sit quietly, your thoughts race or your body fidgets or your breathing feels shallow. You become more aware of discomfort instead of less, right? This isn't failure. It's your nervous system saying, I'm not ready yet. Basically, your nervous system is doing its job because you've trained it to be hypervigilant for years. All right. So, but another reason trying to relax backfires is that often it comes with pressure. You're not just relaxing, you're trying to relax. You're trying to relax correctly. Right? You're not just relaxing, you're trying to do it the right way. You're judging whether it's working or not. I know I did that, and a lot of people in early meditation will say, my body's shutting down, am I calmer? No, you don't want to do that. Why do I feel tense? Like that self monitoring actually activates the very stress response you're trying to eliminate. It's counterintuitive, I know. But many boomers were raised, like I was, to be productive, to be responsible, and to be self reliant. So when relaxation doesn't work, there's often an added layer of self-criticism that we shouldn't do this. I should be able to calm myself. I should be able to relax easier. I should, and we start shooting all over ourselves, right? But here's the key. Relaxation isn't something you force. It's something that happens whenever your body feels safe enough to let go, right? That's basically what it is. And safety doesn't mean uh, from commands. It comes from signals from your body. So your mind can't say, tell your body relax and expect your body to relax. It's just not going to happen. Your nervous system responds much better to gentle cues than to instructions. So instead of telling yourself to relax, it kind of the easier, softer way. So to show your body that it doesn't need to stay on guard is you just give yourself, maybe do, sometimes it's movement, right? It's a lot of times gentle movement, rhythmic movement. Um, you need that. And you also need to give yourself permission, right? So movement might help you relax easier than sitting still. It depends on the person. You're going to have to play around with that. So, for example, let's say like gentle movement, like walking, walking rhythmically, or stretching, right? You can get into rhythm with that too. I do yoga, and that lends itself to something like that. Any kind of light activity that calms the nervous system effectively, any kind of movement, light movement, can be better than sitting still. So rhythmic actions, rocking slightly, believe it or not, a lot of people use that as self-stimulation behavior, right? Or breathing slowly, even humming. It gives the body something predictable to latch onto, right? Something that it signals that the body's safe and not demanding for calm, but when you signal to the body that it's safe, you'll naturally calm itself. All right. So breathing is a powerful tool, but only when it's done gently. So forcing deep breaths can actually increase tension instead of slowing. And if you look at one of my shorts, I taught the relaxing breath. It's a 4-7-8. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 7, exhale for a count of 8. There's a reason why we do slower on the exhale, because that is a good way to reset the nervous system. When you exhale, just make it a little longer naturally, and this naturally activates the calming branch of the nervous system. So no effort, no pressure, just easing. This is especially important later in life because resilience now uh, looks different than it did when you were younger. It's not about pushing through anymore, right? We don't have to stuff the emotions down, keep a brave face, and just push through the discomfort. It's about listening to your body. It's about adjusting. It's about responding wisely to your body's cues, right? Trying to relax through force. It's an old model, doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't. What is now, it's responsiveness. It's listening to the inner cues of your body and responding appropriately. All right. Now, another overlooked factor, believe it or not, is stimulation. If your nervous system is overloaded all day, most of ours are. We got news, we got computer screens, right? We got noise, constant input. So I want to be very clear about something though. If relaxation feels hard, it doesn't mean you're failing at self care. It means your system has been working very hard for a very long time, and that deserves respect, not criticism. All right. I've gone through this. Like I said, I had the adrenal fatigue because of it. And it doesn't mean you're failing at self-care. You just learned a lesson. So please stop asking, why can't I relax? Right? Try asking, what does my body need right now to feel safer? Answer might be movement. It might be rest. They're counterintuitive, right? Sometimes it's movement to relax. It might be connection. It might be doing less, but it might also be doing something gentle and ongoing. See, true relaxation isn't flipping a switch. It's not an on-off switch. That's what a lot of people think. Um, it's a gradual setting. And when you stop forcing it and you train your body by listening to the cues, it'll relax on its own. It often just kind of happens that way. So that's what resilience looks like now. Not striving for calm, but creating conditions where calm can return naturally to your body. So remember, folks, resilience isn't about age. It's about attitude. I'll see you in the next one.